it wasn't just Arsenal had a miserable Sunday. Spurs completed a North London double after getting battered by Forest 3-0. So Jason Cundy popped up on his big Ange mask and let loose on Jamie. It's brilliant, Andy, isn't it?
Oh, it's great.
Do you know what I love?
Honestly, I'm not, Ali, I'm often in the car, right, when they're on them too, when they come on. And now it's got to the point where you're actually waiting for the intro now, aren't you? Do you know what I mean? As it just gets to 10 o'clock and as Jamie starts to introduce them, I'm thinking, here he goes here, and the veins are sticking out of his neck. And but with the masks on now, it is quite comical, I've got to say.
Andy, I only saw that, well, I've been watching it for a while, but what kills me is the eyes moving inside the mask. That's what kills me, mate. When I see Cundy's eyes moving inside the mask. Anyway, he popped on his big Ange mask and let loose on Jamie once again, who thought he was having the last laugh with his Mikel Arteta one.
That's what you get for £150 a ticket. That's what you get.
So can I just?
It's a disgrace.
It is a disgrace.
It is a disgrace.
Can I just, for the moment, just praise some of the Spurs fans, right? Because
what do you mean?
At 3-0 down, I've got to give them some credit, mate. At 3-0 down, the desire and the effort they put in to leave that stadium, fair play. They put more effort to leave the stadium than the players did on the pitch, mate. Good effort. They got up out their seats and they put a little trot on. They give a little run. They want to go home for the cup final. The fans leaving.
Whooping.
White Hart Lane put more effort in to leave the stadium than the players did on the pitch.
Honestly. And he's got that much. You see, Ali, there. It's all crooked, the mask, the way he's got it on. Which doesn't help either, does it, to be fair?
No.
Oh, dear.
Excuse me. I can't take my eyes off it. And then you see him, and his eyes are moving in behind that mask, and he's just completely taking a mickey right for the word go. It's priceless.
Do you know when that result come in? Or actually, I was doing the Villa game, and we had a monitor in front of us, and it had an update of all the other games. When I saw it had gone 3, I thought, oh my word,
I know.
Oh my days. I mean, I don't know how many Spurs fans were left in the stadium. I've no idea at the end of the game, but I just couldn't catch my breath. I could not believe. I mean, look, you can get beat in a game, of course you can, but to get done 3 at home by Forest,
and again,
when it's billed as a 6-pointer.
In a game like that, I mean, Andy, it's just a shambles, really, isn't it? I mean, I reckon I was there for the biggest shambles I've seen in many a year over Madrid. That first 15, 20 minutes, mate.
Oh, wow.
They're substituting goalkeepers, they're slipping on balls, and I mean, that was officially the Keystone Cops, man. They were all over the place, weren't they? I mean, I've never seen anything like that in my life, mate.
They're like the Tottenham player. They're like a speedboat with no driver, aren't they? They're going everywhere.
The place, mate.
You ain't got a clue where they're going.
Absolutely all over the place. Where's he sitting, Andy? Because it's amazing. Excuse me. I said, I mean, not for a minute that he would be, but Big Ange, for example, he must be sitting there saying, and then the Arsenal fans come on, I beg your pardon, Tottenham fans come on and say, but we're third bottom of the league or second bottom of the league, we're hopeless. I just felt he nailed his colours to the mast and said, look, we're not going to get relegated, but I'm kind of putting my eggs in the one basket here. I'm going to try and get you the Europa League, Champions League football next year, and we'll see how it goes. And he did that, to be fair to him, and all of a sudden they got rid of him. Thomas Frank didn't work. But I just can't, Andy, I can't. They've had some seriously good managers and good coaches in the last, whatever it is, 7, 8, 9 years.
None of them can quite get a grip on it.
None of them can get a grip on it, mate.
It's sort of getting away from them all. I think, and whenever you really start to analyse the personnel, you might go, I don't think he's quite good enough. There's a lot of decent players at Spurs.
Of course there is.
There's a lot of decent players there. So there's again, part of management, part of the tools of being a manager is, one, yes, you've got to know you got to be a slick and clever coach, and you've got to be out there with them, and that's what the modern day player wants, apparently. But also, Ali, as your manager, you got to look him in the eye, and you got to believe what he says to you.
Correct.
If you're looking at someone and you think this guy's a bluffer and he don't know what he's on about, you lose him straight away.
100%.
And you'll lose matches so again, I would argue for Spurs, whilst they're of course ticking all the boxes and making sure the next one who comes through the door might have this qualification, might have that, might have done 10 years at FIFA doing X, Y, and Z. Good luck. But can you also get someone that can whip a few players up, give them a few home truths, bomb a few out, and bomb them right out if they need to go, and encourage and motivate and get the rest of them really going, and get the fans believing in something.
Correct.
I can't tell you how important it is to have a manager that the fans actually look at and go, we really do believe in this guy. The Villa fans at the moment, you ask them about Unai Emery, every single one of them,
but to a man and a woman, every
man,
one of them,
woman
mate,
and child, mate, are all right behind him, and they believe in him, and they believe in what he's doing and what he says, and so do the players, and that's why. And they've had a tricky spell lately, but that's why they're still where they are. But Spurs, my word, my God, I'm staggered.
Yeah, actually, Andy, I mean, they wouldn't want it or didn't need it. But I actually have an unbelievable degree of sympathy for the Tottenham fans. I mean, they must be scratching their heads saying, what is happening? Because it's one of these ones, I'll tell you where I was with. I think I said to Ray yesterday, maybe 3-4 weeks ago, I'd be going like that. Well, if Tottenham on the care, they need to watch what they're doing, but I'm not really believing it myself, probably.
No.
Now by the way, now you better believe it. They might not have showed it on the weekend, West Ham, but I've seen West Ham I think 3 times, and I thought the bit about them. Do you know what I mean? They certainly had a bit about them. I thought they lost the late equalising goal at Manchester United. Šeško scored that brilliant finish. That was at the game. They beat Sunderland comfortably at home. And I'm thinking to myself, I saw the cup tie at Brent, and I thought, well, they've got a bit about them. That's the one thing they have got. A bit of steel. Centre backs are marking. They're doing their job.
Exactly.
You get Bowen. You get Somerville back. You got a wee chance of getting something. And I just didn't see that, and I don't really see it with Tottenham at this moment in time, mate.
Of course, listen to this. Look, hey guys, Cundy's mask looks like those blokes robbing a bank in The Professionals back in the day. Do you remember on the telly?
So I do, man. Hey, I can just see. By the way, if I close my eyes, I can just see Jack Regan coming flying round the corner in that Cortina and the Sweeney.
Oh yeah,
remember that?
Exactly, yeah.
Brilliant, man.
Cuff 'em, George. Nick 'em, George. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, mate. Still to come in breakfast.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. Download the new improved app to easily manage your accounts and quotes.
And I think it's gonna be a long, long time.
Yes. And the reason we're playing that, we're going to be celebrating Rocket Ronnie O'Sullivan's insane break.
Isn't it?
Well, I watched it. Andy, I watched
153.
it. 153 in the World Open in Yushan. It was ridiculous, Ronnie, wasn't it? I mean, it was just he's just a different level.
Incredible, isn't he?
He's just a different level, isn't he?
He certainly is, mate. He's just astonishing. He is the best there's ever been and probably ever will be.